Your next comic coming to the stage is a fabulous talent, and let me tell you this, comics are not often known as being the most socially adept kind of people, right? He has voted in every single election since he was eligible to vote. Not bad, right? No, that's... Give him a round of applause for that. Douglas Gale, ladies and gentlemen.
That eligibility only started after I had a felony removed from my record, and that was last year. But I do want to talk about voting, because do you realize that there's free comedy available to us right here in King County? And it comes in the form of your primary voter pamphlet? How many people voted in the primary? Round of applause. How many of you read your pamphlet very thoroughly? Didn't just go through? All right. That's good. The rest of you might get a little bit of an education here. A couple of things that struck me right off the bat. First of all, it's the title of it is "Without Our Vote, Democracy is Disabled." I thought, shouldn't that be differently abled? Maybe. I don't know. Handy-capable? I don't know. The second thing is some of the pictures in here kind of stun me. Sorry. Blowing them up. This guy's running for some kind of, what is it, Justice of the Supreme Court. And this, I look at the picture and I just wonder, what ones did he reject? No, that makes me look bad. That's the one. I mean, this picture looks like he was doing shots of Jägermeister all day and getting punched in the face. Or my second theory is that he's an alien and this is a close approximation of a human body that he could get. Okay. Here's the next one that I want to talk about. His picture's not that funny. He just looks like a gym coach who gets busted for putting a camera in the girls' locker room. But he was running for Republican Center, and there's a couple sections in his that I want to talk about. His name is Warren E. Hansen. He starts off with, "Hello, I am Warren." That's a nice introduction. And I have a deep love of America, unlike most of the other America haters that run for office. I would like to see Americans here century after you and I are no longer alive enjoy life close to what we now enjoy. You know what? I'm not going to vote for anyone that reminds me that I'm going to die. So, he does not get my vote. He ends his little blurb with, "Throughout life, I have worked hard. Garbage hauling, newspaper sales, yard work, farming, logging, commercial fishing, real estate sales, house building, marine sales, and now a Tacoma Union longshoreman." All right, the guy can't get jobs, so that's strike one. Clearly, he needs to be an incumbent somewhere, because that's a lifetime appointment. "Still capable of a 20-hour day and a 100-hour work week. For my years, I am in excellent health and quite strong. Blood pressure 118/66, no addictions." So now he's neatly dovetailed it into a personal ad. I think if he had more space, it would be seeking a single, like-minded Christian for long walks on the beach and voting for me. No fatties. Thankfully, he ran out of space. He got 2,400 votes, by the way. I've done my research. Those are actual numbers. This guy's priceless. Also running as a Republican for senator against Warren. This is William Edward Chovel. This guy, it looks like his platform is, if you vote for me, I'll keep the goddamn kids off your goddamn lawn. I have a feeling he just says that all day long. Teenagers really bother this gentleman, I'm sure of it. He starts off by saying, "It is not illegal for federal and state lawmakers to be practitioners of democratic communism and socialism, but is it a good idea to re-elect them?" Ooh, I don't know, William. Let's see what else you have to say. "If you believe America can do better with more national and global communism and socialism and less Americanism," which I've never heard of, "I can't help you." Okay, you know what? He's old, clearly, and cantankerous. Fine, he doesn't like, communists. But socialism? Does he just wake up every day like, "God damn Scandinavia, with your peace and prosperity and healthcare, you make us look bad, oh!" This guy, surprisingly, no website or email address listed. He does have a phone, though. I'm sure he calls it a newfangled device. He got 739 votes. There are 739 old, cantankerous people who vote. Here's the next guy who just looks like a kind of guy you really have to get away from at a party. He wants to sell you real estate or Tupperware or just something. Him I like. Okay, this is Gordon Allen Pross. You have to try and listen to... This is just the first paragraph of his thing. And try and keep up, because he's got a lot of important things to say. Imagine 100 people representing 100% of the American population to include 100 red-headed Lincoln pennies representing all the money in America. Clearly, Congress legislated 59 Lincoln cents to one person, then 31 Lincoln cents to 4 people. Therefore, 90% of the wealth is legislated to 5%, namely, quote, we the people. While 10 Lincoln pennies are legislated to 95 Americans, or 10% of the wealth legislated to 95% of the enslaved Americans. This is a 90% to 10% ratio. It was a snap for Congress to fix these numbers. What in the hell does that mean? What in the hell does that mean? His email address, whatthefuckamitalkingabout @hotmail.com. 825 people voted for this. 825 people were still conscious after reading that paragraph. I want to find all of them and punch them. It really bothers me. These are all running for Republican senator, and here's my last favorite of the Republican senator. It's a nice picture. I imagine that in his bedroom he has a picture, a big poster of Rudy Giuliani, and he just sits on his bed. Oh, Rudy, when I grow up, I want to be just like you, because he got the glasses and shaved his head. This guy's actually kind of sane, except he's very, very classic Republican. He speaks in code. This is Brad Clippert, by the way. So I'm just going to translate a couple of sentences from his paragraph here. As a full-time law enforcement officer, I believe in being tough on crime. Translation, I'm kind of a dick. As a major and pilot in the Army National Guard with 19 years of military leadership experience, I believe in a strong military defense and secure borders. Translation, to hell with education, we need more jets and tanks, okay? As a God-fearing, Bible-believing licensed minister, I stand for one nation under God. I'm 100% pro-life and would eagerly support a marriage amendment. Translation, I hate the gays, okay? The thing that gets weird about him is that he ends his with, like the 5 brave men on Flight 93, join me now as I stand up and step forward to make a positive difference. So is he saying that if it's going to fix Washington State, he'll crash it into a field? Is that a good message? And if it is, am I on the plane with him? Or am I somewhere else? Because if I'm on the plane, I'm not going to vote for him. Unlike 6,500 other people who voted for this guy. All right. We're done with Republicans, because it's not all Republicans that are crazy out there. It's actually a couple of Democrats.